Okay, toys and tariffs. Obviously, there's a lot of talk out there, a lot of videos about this. And I'm a huge collector. I've been a huge collector. Um, a lot of you guys are, but I've backed off a lot in the last couple of years because of prices anyway. They just keep climbing. There's excuses here and there. Of course, the last 4 years have been kind of blah. Now we can jump on the whole new stuff tariffs, which is what it is. But I'm trying to look at the bigger picture here. A lot of things are long overdue. Um, the balance or the fairness about other countries. Um, so yeah, I mean prices keep going up. They're going to go up because of the tariffs to some degree. Poor us collectors. Obviously, we can cut back on the junk we buy. I know that hurts to say. I like my stuff, but I've been getting more selective. I mean, getting into the 50s here, and looking forward towards retirement. About the kids in college, starting their lives, grandchildren for some people, and do we need to collect as much plastic junk? It just adds uh, to the garbage of the world, the pollution of the world, right? Isn't that what especially one side keeps preaching about? Global warming, global climate change, whatever the term is now and stuff. So we could buy less stuff. I think a lot of people have been buying less stuff the last few years. Now, as us collectors get older, I'm kind of grouping us into the main collectors of all this stuff because a lot of this stuff comes from the 80s and 90s, right? The cartoons, the TV shows, this and that, and it's just reincarnated, re-envisioned stuff. Movies get rebooted, like Transformers coming back. Of course, Star Wars is really kind of running rampant. I got kind of away from Star Wars, the whole Disney Plus thing with all the canons and all that stuff. But I think a lot of us are backing off. I thought or think the collecting community's kind of slowing down anyway. Um, I know I have. Prices just keep going up. I'm very selective the last year or two. And of course, just thinking, like, yeah, I'm cutting back on work soon. I mean, today's Easter. Happy Easter, guys. I just got home a little while ago, got called in for some emergency surgeries um, there. But so I'm just thinking, hey, I made some money today. I did good by people, getting them ready. And what kind of toy can I buy and stuff. But just backing off. So again, I'm looking at the bigger picture overall. You know, overall, and I know it sucks. So let's suck it up this year. Be selective on our stuff. The thing came up about the Maximal series Spider-Man. I did pre-order. I'm close to canceling it. Big Bad Toy Store. That email they sent out kind of hinted to being a little political, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. They've been a few dollars more on most things anyway, and I canceled most of my stuff in my cart, and I've been canceling the last year anyway because when it goes up on Amazon, well, I'll get it for Amazon, buck or two cheaper, and you get 5% off. So a lot of variables. So we can whine. I'll whine a little bit. I'm sure a lot of toy people probably not looking at the bigger picture, maybe a little younger than I am. I'm just generalizing. Yeah, whine and oh, this is awful, and oh my gosh, I don't want to pay even more than I do already, $25, $30 for a $20 figure, just 2 years ago. This and that. So toys and tariffs, you know what? It's just going to help me cut back a little more even. I mean, I'll evaluate each thing. I just got a handful of stuff that I want really, that I'm thinking about. Of course, Ghostbusters set to go with that HasLab. And I kind of vowed not to do any more HasLabs after that Ecto 1 and the Cobra Jet, and then what else? Oh, Transformers Grimlock's gonna come. Anyway, there's a handful of things that I'm like, I really want to get, so we'll see. Other than that, toys and tariffs, I think it's going to help look at the bigger picture, make it through this year, focus on other important things, whether it's family, whether it's food, health, this and that. And you know what? Maybe the toy companies will kind of work a little better. I'll just put it that way. As far as maybe quality, maybe availability, maybe prices a little bit. They'll start rethinking if, I don't know, it's all big business and we're just little people doing this. So I'm trying to think a little broader than that, you know. So anyway, cheers. Good luck in your toy hunting or cutting back, and we'll see what happens.